you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Mugeche, the counselor, and thank you so much for being my fan, for viewing, for subscribing, and even for asking for professional help for the counseling sessions. Many people have called me, they have booked for the session, and I appreciate you wanting to be helped. Please don't make noise. Today I'm going to do a video about potty training, how you can feed your kids, especially if you have young ones. Please stop. And I know there are people who are really struggling. Can she be the background noise? Because I'm talking about her today. And I want to introduce the topic of today. And today I want to talk about these things that she's making noise about. And I'm going to talk about this thing that is giving women a headache. This is a potty. And I want to talk about potty training. But before I introduce the video for today, my name is Anna Mugeche, the counselor. I do some counseling, I do online, I do making noise. Chica, don't make noise, okay? Go on the bed. Enough. That's a background noise. I'm going to be loud enough. I hope you can be heard. She's playing around with her potties. I have as many as I can. And I'll tell you why. And that is why I want you to have only one. So I do counseling that I've said, like I've said, you need some inspiration, you need some empowering, you need some education, you need some counseling. Please talk to me. Feel free to contact me. Feel free to call me and let us do this. And I can offer some counseling or some professional help. So without any other ado, have you subscribed to this channel? Please do subscribe. Hit on the subscription button. Hit on it. Crash on it. Punch on it. Yes. And become a member of this channel of hope. Today I want to empower, today I want to educate someone about potty training. And somebody who may be having problem in feeding her all his kids, especially at the age of 0 to 2 years. It's been a struggle, especially for me. It's been a journey. I've done a video about fighting for space with my kids. I've talked about my first time as being a mother. It's really been a challenge. And if you see me fidgeting and doing all that, and the background noise is about the baby who is around here as she tries to pick her potties. Please don't pick, and stop making noise. And please subscribe to that video so that you can watch on my first time as a mother, my first time motherhood. And one of the stages where I had issues apart from the crying and all that when they were young, especially my firstborn as a first-time mother, it was feeding. I remember talking about how feeding was an issue. He was a very poor feeder, and the advantageous part is that he never used to lose weight. The weight was still increasing, and I can tell among all of my kids, the 3 kids that I have. Yes, the 3 kids that I have. I'm a mother of 3. Among all the 3, he added the weight the most, and it was very okay. And remember, there reached a time when we could feed like this. Stop making noise. And make sure that we put food there, solid food, and some water that they can swallow. But as I went on with the journey of the kids, I learned there is no need of forcing the kids to eat. There are ways that you can feed the kids, especially when you are weaning them or when you start giving them the solid food. And as I went on, I learned how to use a feeding bottle. And as they continued growing, I learned I can use this. This is a cup. It is a very nice one. It has some holes here. That is when a baby is at least 1 year, or even when the baby is below 1 year, and you are unable to use the feeding bottle. The holes may be big, but you can feed, especially those who have a problem of feeding little by little instead of using a spoon, because by the end of the day, when you use the spoon and the baby has refused to feed on the feeding bottle, the one which has a teat at the end, or the all the milk or the water that you're feeding the baby on will be on the feeder. So I can advise you to use this for the kid who is bring it over 2 years or 1 year and below, and of course not when you are when you've started introducing the baby to the feeding bottle, when you're almost going back to job. This one has a bit of big bottles. I'm talking out of experience, not that I'm a professional in it, but out of experience, this is what I've been using. I don't want my baby 1 year old to be using a feeding bottle in public, and everybody is like, this is too big to be using feeding bottle. So you can use this cup. It can be from the Mali guys, those guys who sell the plastic. It can be in the supermarket, it can be anywhere, and you'll be good to go. It is something that you can pack even when you're going to the church or wherever you're going. It's something that you can put the milk. It's something that you can have brush to wash, so that those holes can be well cleaned and you're good to go. That is especially when the baby has refused to use the feeding bottle. So that is all about the feeding, but the main topic about this video is about the potty training. And another thing that I've learned, as much as I've learned not to force the kid to eat, I've also learned not to force the child to use the potty. And okay, just have this and go back that way. Okay, you're not allowed in my video. All what you need is what she's trying to hide here. I don't know where she has put the others. All what you need to potty train are the potties. But before you buy the potty, you need the potty training panty. This is a cotton one. It's very heavy here. You need this. This is a unisex. You need something like this. This is also unisex. They are all the same. These are the potty training panties. And for the girls or boys, you also need, as they grow 2 years and above, you need hot pants, and as many as you can have, because remember, when you start training this kid how to, no mom, you're not allowed here. You're spoiling my video. You need as many as possible, and I can assure you these are second hand. I never bought any from the supermarket or from the exhibition or wherever. These are second hand. This looks like for a boy, but it is unisex. You can see the girl of it. Especially these ones are very heavy, such that even if the baby passes through the urine or the stool on herself or himself, it will not fall down. So those are the potty training panties. You also need this. These are small tights or small trousers, as many as you can have, because remember, I will not encourage you to force the baby to use the potty. It comes automatically. You will hear the baby saying, I want to susu. You will hear the baby saying, I want to poo-poo. You will hear the baby doing all that. You don't have to force the kids. After you buy those clothes for potty training, you're disturbing me now, then you need a potty. If you can see that one, if you can look at that one, this potty is the shape of a tortoise. Guys, I bought as many shapes as I could, thinking that I'm going to force my baby to use the potty. So this is a tortoise potty, which was never used because the baby refused. That was my son. It's as old as my son. I decided to buy another one which looked like a vehicle. Yes, this one, which looks like a vehicle. It had even a steering here, and it's as big as that. You see that? And if you want to remove the urine comes here, then you have the plate here or the bowl here. You clean it, and then you put it back, and the baby will use. That is the second potty that I had. Before that, I had so many. Sit. I don't want to take this video with you. Sit, please sit. I'm going to get others. This. Wow. Yes, as many colors as I could to see whether they are going to use it, especially my son, my firstborn. So I have as many as you can see. So I have almost 10 of the potties, and I don't see the need. I didn't see the, and nowadays do not see the need of having all these potties, because either way the baby will use only one. It comes automatically. The worst thing you can do is to pinch the baby because of peeing on herself or himself. The worst thing you can do is to pinch or beat the boy or girl because of peeing or peeing on herself, peeing on himself, doing it on the bed, doing it anywhere. Don't do that. Don't scold the kid. Don't beat them, because you will not be training them. Instead, you will be bringing the self-esteem of the kids down. Bring the self-esteem of the kids up by assuring them you can do it. Tell them that you can use it. Show them the importance of using this potty. And they will outgrow it definitely. Because I did it. Most of the time they will not use it. They will see it. You try to place them down there. Stop. You try putting them down there so that they can pee or they can do their stuff there, but they will not. If you force them, it even gets worse. So the best thing you can do is to buy as many clothes as possible, so that whenever they pee on themselves, it is changed. Wherever they do it, it is changed. Whenever this one is touched, it is changed. And eventually, they will make it to use their potty. So don't force them. It comes automatically. Don't beat them. Don't scold them. Don't shout at them. Sorry. And have as many as this. You don't have to go to the shop. You don't have to go to, you just need to go to the market. These are second hand. They are as simple, or as it is as simple as that. They're not expensive. You can buy as many as possible, so that, and then you have a bucket aside there. Whenever they do it, a bucket with water and soap. So wherever they do it, you put it inside there. If you don't like wearing the second-hand clothes, you just need Dettol. Yes, just need Dettol. Enough. You don't have to spend a lot of money so that you can train your child on how to use the potty. You need as many as possible as these. And you don't need 5. Stop. Yes, there we are. These are the people we are training how to do it. For her, she has already known how to use it. And it came automatically, so I'm doing it. I'm talking about it with a lot of braveness, because I've had 3 of them. And as the journey continues, you know how to go about it, because they are different. And now what is remaining for me is on how to train on them not to do it on the bed, not to pee on the bed, not to pass urine on bed, so that I can stop and forget about diapers once and for all. So what you do, if you go to your place of work, make sure that you don't leave any diapers with the child minder. Just leave one, especially if the baby is going to sleep. And the rest of the time, the baby is put on this. And she keeps on checking whether the baby has done it on herself. You continue encouraging the baby to use the potty. And eventually, you will buy the plate for the toilet. The plate for the toilet is a bit far. I should have shown you the plate for the toilet. That is when the baby is now big enough not to do on this. Like 2 to 2.5 years, you don't have to use the potty. Go to the baby shop and buy buy a plate for the big toilet. That's the toilet that you use, that will fit on the hole. It is I call it a plate because it looks like a plate. You can buy as different shapes as possible. Place it on it, and there are different ones, even those ones which have some steps that a baby can go up and then sit, and the baby is able. But initially, you should help the baby to use that plate on the toilet. That is the toilet that you guys normally use. Once she gets used to it, please applaud her. Please acknowledge that she has made it. Please clap for her if she has used the potty. Reward her by clapping for her. Reward her by encouraging her to continue using the potty. Guys, have you subscribed to this channel? Are you watching and you haven't subscribed? I can easily see when I look at my analytics. There are people who are watching and they are not subscribing. Please do subscribe. And at the same time, there are people who are subscribing and they are not watching. Please, guys, you can only support us by watching, subscribing, so that you can give us those watch time hours. So that is it about potty training. You still have a question? My contacts are down there. Please don't force those young ones or little ones to use the potty if they are not ready. It comes automatically. It comes automatically. A time will come when they will tell you they want to go to the toilet. A time will come when they tell you, I want to pee. The time they will tell you that when they just pick the potty and use it on their own without even your assistance. All what you need to do is to make sure that they are well wiped once they do it. Because again, we don't need to have some infections. You can do it also by making sure that the potties are well cleaned, so that they still also not get infection. So this is the channel of hope. My name is Anna Mugeche. May God bless you even as you continue teaching your kids on how to use potty, how to feed. The only thing that is remaining is for me to tell you how I do my sleeping, the sleeping time for my kid. Right now, I have stopped her from sleeping during the day because at night it becomes an issue. She isn't sleepy at all. So it's just a routine that you need to teach your kid. Don't force them on anything. Don't force them on food. Don't force them to sleep. Don't force them to use potty if they're not ready. Have I empowered you? Have I encouraged you? I hope so. And may God bless you even as you touch on that subscription button and the bell so that you can be getting the new videos. By the way, prepare for the coming Vlogmas, a video which is going to be very long. I hope you will watch it to the end because it's all about Christmas. Thank you so much. My name is Anna Mugeche. Subscribe and God bless you.